Wow. Sony seems to really want to remind you that they still own the Spider-Man franchise, but in all fairness, it just comes across as desperate. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, of course, directed by Mark Webb, starring Andrew Garfield once again as Peter Parker and Spider-Man, Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy, and Jamie Foxx as Electro, and also features another newcomer with Dane DeHaan as Harry Osborn / the Green Goblin. And right off the bat, this is a bit of a better improvement over the first movie. Again, while I enjoyed the first one, I felt it was a little too dark even for Spider-Man, but it really hits the ground running in this movie. And at the moment, this is my spoiler-free review, but I will be doing a spoiler-filled analysis of the ending on my next video. So if you've seen the movie already, feel free to check that out. But on with the spoiler-free review. As I was just saying, this movie really seems to be self-conscious of the fact that it's not an entirely Marvel property. And Sony seems to want to keep that up. And with this movie, the casting is brilliant. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, Peter Parker's too cool to be Peter Parker and all this business, but at the end of the day, it's a different interpretation for this movie, and it has great action sequences. The romantic chemistry is really improved upon in this movie as well between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy, and the villains this time round, yes, I use the word plural. You don't really get to see a lot of Rhino in this movie, but you get to see plenty of Jamie Foxx as Electro, and to think he starts off as this nobody, nerdy guy and turns into this diabolical supervillain, it's really interesting to see. And again, with Harry Osborn, you know, it's obvious that they start off as friends, but then eventually become enemies, and as a result, Peter ends up paying an ultimate price, which I'm not going to give away in this video. And it's, like I said, it's a little bit of an improvement over the first one, but it did have its problems for me, and a lot of it suffered in its second act. But it's still a really good movie, and by the ending, you literally nearly have a heart attack. I mean, I was sat there watching it this afternoon, and I could feel my heart literally beating at 10 times a minute. I was like, oh my, it's that tense. You just feel gripped really inside the action, and it's a fantastic movie to see. It's one of the great movies to come out this summer. I wouldn't say the best, and also stick around for the post-credit scene. As you've probably heard already, it's a teaser for another Marvel property, but in case you haven't heard, I'm not going to give that away. And as a final verdict on this movie, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching this, guys, and be sure to click that like button and comment below if you've seen this movie and tell me your favourite moments from this. And also, if you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button, and I shall see you guys on the next one, and take care.